So consuming Luke Belmar's content has been life-changing. I have been able to make decisions with a specific intent, because when I watch his content, it sparks a level of interest. A lot of things that he says resonates within me, and I see a lot of the things that he's doing in myself that I was going to do but never followed through with it. There were a lot of ideas, a lot of hunches that I had that I was like, I want to try this, but then this voice in my head said, but what if? And fear crept in. And I see that he had those same thoughts, however, kept going forward and made those moves. And so now my life has been, I have a hunch, I make those moves. And so this video is exactly that. It's more of like I have a hunch, I'm going to make this move, and I want you guys to be able to hear this piece. I first was introduced to Luke Belmar when I was watching videos on Andrew Tate, watching a lot of his podcasts, and all of a sudden I heard this guy talking, Luke Belmar, and I didn't see the screen. I just heard him talking, and I know that Tristan Tate was speaking to him, and Tristan Tate was quiet, and Luke Belmar was saying some real stuff that resonated with me, and I'm like, wow, this is very powerful. And then I looked at the screen, and Andrew Tate was also in that same room listening, and I was like, this guy knows some stuff, and he's not repeating what they're saying. He's actually giving them new information, aka data set. And so I then started watching a lot more of his content, and I liked the way that he was presenting his information and just, the angles and perspectives that he had. And one huge video that I loved was a video with Ahmad Mahmoud, and it was a roundtable with a couple other influencers that are very successful in their careers and, do a great job. But when they would speak, it was information that was powerful. And then there was a cornerstone. And every single comment that Luke Belmar made was the cornerstone of each comment the other influencers made. And it was like they would make his powerful comment, then he would add in his comment that wasn't just in response. It was the reason and the source for these comments. And that's how I operate as a person. People say this is happening. Then I say, well, it's happening because of this. This is how we change the base of the situation so the outcome changes, right? And that really got me closer to following what he's doing, watching more of what he does, and being a huge supporter of what he does. And the concept of data set, I'm here in Denver, Colorado, getting data sets. I'm walking around, I'm seeing what's around here, I'm consuming the culture, I'm consuming the foods, I'm asking questions. I'm here with my fiance, and she's here on a convention for food, and I'm just asking them questions that could help me specifically grow as a person and grow the business to be able to give back to the community. A lot of things that I feel that Luke Belmar and I have in common is understanding this view of the matrix. I 100% have had similar experiences when it comes down to growing, challenging the system, and just, I have this concept of the way that this world is working. I truly feel that every thought is translated into a vibrational frequency, and that vibrational frequency is actually stored in each day where we relive these vibrational frequencies in a different visual experience. And so when I listen to its content, a lot of this stuff, even though it's about the matrix and the banking systems and the way we perceive money, all that stuff really boils down to we create our reality, and we can change and shift the reality we live in versus being stuck in this wallowing space of nothingness. We can actually change and create, which is where I've been able to grow my company to a six-figure company and projected to do so much more. And it's because I've changed my perception. I've changed my experience when it comes to my reality, and have grown. So I really appreciate the content that he's putting out. If you're not a consumer of his content, I highly suggest to check him out and get your own interpretation, your own perspective of what he does. But for me, it's been a huge eye-opening experience, and I continue to enjoy what he's doing. Appreciate what you're doing, and you're helping me grow, and I hope I can do the same for you. Till next time.